Good morning, student. This is my third video on coordination chemistry, and today we are going to learn some important terms pertaining to coordination compounds. Let's go ahead. First is coordination entity. A coordination entity constitutes a central metal atom or ion bonded to a fixed number of ions or molecules. See, coordination entity means within the square bracket central metal atom. See here, this is central metal atom cobalt and ligands chloride and amine. This is called coordination entity inside the square bracket. Okay, now coordination entity may be three types depending on the residual charge, overall charge only. Cationic entity, anionic entity and neutral entity. So cationic entity means the overall charge or residual charge that you see, it is positive. That is why the cationic entity. This is the example. Hexaamine cobalt 3 ion, this is a cationic entity. Anionic entity, if the residual charge is negative, that is anionic entity. And neutral, you see there is no overall charge or residual charge here, that is why it is called neutral entity. Okay. Next, what is central atom or ion? The metal atom or metal ion to which a fixed number of neutral molecules or anions are attached in a coordination compound by coordinate bond is called central atom or ion. The central atom or ion are also referred to as the Lewis acids. So, in a coordination compound, always metal ligand bond must be there. This metal ligand bond, metals are Lewis acid and ligands are Lewis base. That already we have discussed about it. How can we represent it? See, for example, one octahedral complex Mn6, suppose here M is the central metal atom or it may be ion. So ligands are Lewis base. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ligands are there because it's the Mn6 is the octahedral complex. This is the central metal atom and these are the ligands. Inside a coordination entity, the ligand and metal must be there and there must be one coordinate bond between ligand and metal. Yes. So, why metal atom and metal ion? To explain this, I am taking an example here. You see, iron carbonyl. This example, FeCO5. Here central atom is Fe. Why I am telling is a central atom? Because here Fe oxidation state is 0. It's an atom. It is not charged species. But in Fe6, hexafluorido iron 3, here is Fe3 plus. The primary valency of Fe is plus 3. That is what? It is Fe3 plus. This is the iron. That is why the central atom or central metal atom or central metal ion. Have you understood? Yes. Okay. Now dear students, we are going to learn one very important terms in coordination chemistry, that is ligands. you have to learn the ligands in details, because if you don't know that what is ligands and what are the different types of ligands, what are the names given in the ligands in IUPAC system in a complex, then it is very difficult for you to learn the naming part and bonding events, so many. Yes. So what are ligands? The ligands are nothing but the ions or molecules bound to the central atom or ion in the coordination entity are called ligands. So ligands are nothing but Lewis base. Already I said ligands are nothing but Lewis base. It must have at least one lone pair electrons to donate to central metal atom to form a coordinate bond. Clear? Classification of ligands. Depending on how many donor atoms one particular ligand possesses, based on that, the ligands can be classified mainly the monodentate or unidentate ligands and polydentate or multidentate ligands. So what is the meaning of monodentate ligands? Monodentate ligands have only one donor atom, single donor atom, through which it can form dative bond, that is coordinate bond with metal. Is it clear? And polydentate or multidentate means what? Polydentate or multidentate means one ligand, if it will have more than one donor atom, means if it will have the more than one donor atom, then it can form more than one coordinate bond with metal. Ligand may be one, but this denticity may be different. Denticity means number of donor atom present in a ligand. Yes, though depending on denticity, it may be monodentate or it may be polydentate. Now, if the polydentate may be bidentate, may be tridentate, may be pentadentate, may be hexadentate, depending on how many donor atoms. If the polydentate ligands have two donor atoms, then it is bidentate. If it will be the three donor atoms, then tridentate. If four, then tetra. If five, then penta, and so on. We'll discuss about it in details. So let's go for the examples of monodentate ligands and what are called monodentate ligands. So monodentate or unidentate ligands always bound to a central metal atom, but most important characteristic of the monodentate ligand is it bound to a single donor atom. It always bound to a single donor atom, then only it is monodentate ligand. Now let's go for the example of monodentate ligands. These are neutral monodentate ligand. Neutral means there is no charge. Water. Water, you see, water is got the two lone pair. So since this water is neutral molecule, that is why it is a neutral monodentate ligand, and it can donate one pair of electron. It is got the donor atom is oxygen. And most important is what? What is the name given in the complexes? That is, I am talking about the IUPAC name. That is very important for naming part. You see, if water is the ligand, then it is aqua. In an old book, you may find AQ. Nowadays, it is aqua. And donor atom is oxygen. Ammonia, amine. Carbon monoxide, CO, carbonyl. Here this is nitrogen in ammonia. Nitrogen is the donor atom. In CO, oxygen. Let's go ahead. See, phosphine. What are phosphine, my dear students? So phosphine is a hydride of phosphorus. You can remember, like, see, group 15, just now we have learned ammonia is a ligand, is a neutral monodentate ligand. Similarly, phosphine also neutral monodentate ligands because they have one lone pair electrons. They are basically loose base. So group 15 elements are what? Can you remember? Memory it technique. Nana Patekar, Orseria, Sob Bindas. You can remember like that. Nana Patekar, Orseria, Sob Bindas. These are what? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuthine. So their hydrates are what? Ammonia, phosphine, arsenine, stibine, bismuthine. Everywhere one lone pair you see. Here lone pair is there because basically they are loose base. See, ammonia is a ligand, phosphine also is a ligand. Similarly, water. In the previous example I have given, see the water. Water is a loose base. It's a ligand. The group 16 elements. What are group 16 elements? O style se tel polish. O style se tel polish. Similarly here, Nana Patekar or series of Bindas. You can remember like that. It's a trick. Okay. Here you see what are the hydrates? Water, H2S, H2SC, H2P, H2P. These are all hydrates having the one lone pair electrons. That is why phosphine is a ligand, the neutral monodentate ligands. Phosphorus is the donor atom. Similarly, see that thiocarbonyl. This is, it should be the O. That is the mistake. Thiocarbonyl. Carbonyl is what? CO. Very important, remember. If it connects through oxygen, always. Donor atom is oxygen in carbonyl. If donor atom is oxygen, then it is carbonyl. If donor atom is sulfur, instead of oxygen, then it is called thiocarbonyl. Once again, I am writing here THIO carbonyl, 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 thiocarbonyl. Here it is O. It is sulfur. Sulfur is the donor atom. Similarly, nitrosyl. Nitrosyl, we read trident IUPAC name. Nitrosyl. Oxygen is the donor atom. Triphenylphosphine. What is triphenylphosphine? You see, phosphine are what? PH3. There are 3 hydrogens attached to phosphorus. If this hydrogen will be replaced by what? Phenyl group. What are phenyl group? Phenyl group is, you know, if this is benzene, if one hydrogen will be removed from benzene, minus hydrogen, then what? We'll get what? This group is called what? Phenyl group. You can remember like that. Tikoni wala benzene. Yes, this is C6H6. This is C6H5. If this hydrogen, suppose if this hydrogen will be replaced by, I have rubbed it again. See, phosphorus. There are 3 hydrogens. If you will replace by what? Phenyl group. This is phenyl group. Replaced by directly phenyl group. One phenyl, 2 phenyl, 3 phenyl. See, phosphine and triphenylphosphine. 3 phenyl groups are attached to phosphorus. That is why triphenylphosphine, and this is can be written in short form like that. PPH3. PH means phenyl group. Clear? Yes, my dear student. Pyridine. What is pyridine? Pyridine in organic chemistry you have learned. This is a heterocyclic organic compounds. Heterocyclic, what is the structure? Pyridine structure. Here one lone pair electron is there. Here it is lone pair, everywhere lone pair, one lone pair electron is there. One donor atom, that is why these are monodentate ligands. Don't forget the basic conditions. Yes, so here pyridine, this is the structure of pyridine, is a heterocyclic organic compound, that is one lone pair is there. So it is pyridine. Then amines are another class of organic compounds. Here always one lone pair electron is there in amine. Yes, see here NH2. This is amine. Amine, it is written as an alkyl amine. What is that? Alkyl amine. Yes, let me write it. Yeah. I am writing here, you see. This is alkyl amine. RNH2 alkyl. So it is alkyl amine. IUPAC name given for this is alkyl amine. If suppose CH3NH2, then what will be the IUPAC name of this? In the complex, methylamine. If you like C2H5, ethylamine, and so on. So alkyl amine is the IUPAC name, and nitrogen is the donor atom. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. Some now more examples. Yeah. Negative monodentate ligands. Monodentate, yeah, denticity 1. One donor atom can form one coordinate bond, but charge is negative. That is negative monodentate ligand. What are the ligands? Very familiar. Suppose here is Cl minus. What is that? This is chloride. Chloride. If it is chloride, then this chloride do. My dear students, in many old book, you may find it is a chloro also, chloro, fluoro, bromo, but that you don't write. In 2004, IUPAC has recommended this naming, means any monodentate negative ligand which aim with ID, then it is aim with IDU. Chloride, chloridu. Fluoride, fluoridu. Bromide, bromidu. Iodide, iodidu. Hydride, hydridu. Yes, but here it is hydroxide, hydroxo. Remember that is here acetate. See here is acetate. CH2. This is acetate. Acetate. This is acetate. And donor atoms, you see, here is obviously chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine, hydrogen. Here is the oxygen. This is the donor atom. And acetate. Here is the donor atom is this. Is it clear? Okay, my dear students. Have you understood? In my next video on coordination chemistry, we will learn different kind of ligands, that is bidentate ligand, didentate ligands, other polydentate ligands. Okay, thank you.